Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. It's Angela. And I got a couple decks in the mail today that one of them I wasn't expecting till, this one wasn't expecting till Monday, and I got today, Saturday, April 24th. Today's the 24th? 23rd, excuse me, 2022. But I just did a walkthrough of the other one I got, that said I was going to get today. And then I had one earlier that's uploading as we speak, that I was supposed to get yesterday. I got earlier this morning from Amazon. But this is, along with the previous deck that I just did a walkthrough on, this is my receipt. It is a novelty kind of deck. The last one was the Fever Tarot. It was based on a series of books I read. This is the Shadowhunters Tarot, based on the Mortal Instruments, the series of books. Then there was a movie, which was amazing. I love the movie. Now there's a series of TV on the TV series. I don't care for it. But I saw this deck. I'm like, I hemmed and hawed for a couple days. And I'm like, yeah, I'll go ahead and get it just because it's cool. But it's the Shadowhunters Tarot. It comes in this little thing. There's no book with it. I think there might be a PDF of this one. I'm not sure. I'm not sure if there's one for the other either, but I don't care. They're beautiful. Beautiful. So these are the backs. Let me see if I can pull out a little bit more. There. So the backs. And wow, they're like very sturdy cardstock. And I did look it up because it has changed. The suits have changed. But we'll get there when I see it. I think I saved it on my phone. So here's the cards, and it tells you the names at the top. So if you haven't watched the show or read the books or anything, you know who they are. Not that it has any context if you haven't seen it or watched it, but it's been forever since I've seen the movie and even read all the books. So I'm going to have to re-educate myself, but I just thought it was a cool deck. And here, instead of the Fool, we have the Dreamer and the Innocent. And it's Drusilla and Octavian Blackthorn. Magnus Bane is the Warlock for the Magician. He's got a little kitty cat there. That's cute. And I like the color-coded, that it's color-coded as well. Christina Rosales as the Believer, or the High Priestess. Emma Carstairs as the Warrior or the Empress. Julian Blackthorn or as the Artist or the Emperor. Brother Zachariah as the Silent Brother or the Hierophant. Magnus and Alec, Jace and Clary as the Lovers. So it could be either couple. I think this is more of it's supposed to be like a right side up, and this is a dark side of it. Interesting. Mark Blackthorn, the Changeling or the Chariot. Jace Herondale, the Angel. I found that interesting because that's like justice, but that looks more like strength. Hierophant. Where's the strength card? Oh, it is strength. Never mind, I'm ridiculous. Strength card. Tiberius Blackthorn, the Genius or the Hermit. Love the moth here. Luke Garraway and Jocelyn Fairchild, the Destined or the Wheel of Fortune. Charlotte Branwell, the Leader, or Justice. She's got the sword here. The Hanged Man, Will Herondale, the Cursed instead of the Hanged Man. He's upside down, clearly. So these kind of, if you know the majors, it does give you hints at Rider-Waite-Smith. Jonathan Morgenstern as the Damned or the Death card. which is cool. I love these little skeletons. Jim Carstairs, the musician, or Temperance. I love the flowers. Valentine Morgenstern, the Zealot, or clearly the Devil. Isabel and Alec Lightwood, the Soldiers, or the Tower. And I love that. There's a chapel in the background getting shattered. I love it. Tessa Gray, the Masked, or the Star. There's stars in there. Maja. First one I don't recognize. Maja Roberts and Jordan Kyle, the Lycanthropes, or the Moon, which makes sense because you got the moon here, the wolf. Makes sense. Simon Lewis, the Daylighter, the Sun. That's interesting. So I think he's the vampire dude. Can't be out in the sunlight. Can, but he can't, I think. Livia Blackthorn, the Protector, or Judgment. And then we got Clary Frey for the Creator, or the World, which I think is highly appropriate. And then we got an extra card here, Henry Branwell as the Scientist. And then we got the Ace of Steles, and I think that's cups. Let me double check my... I gotta look it up here. Tarot. Double checking here. There's the major. Majors. And if you look up Shadowhunter meanings, it will give you, like with the majors, it'll tell you, you know, this is a tower, this is not, because they're all renamed in here. But it does give you hints if you're looking for it in there. And, of course, they've got the Roman numerals. If you know your Roman numerals, you shouldn't have a problem with knowing the majors. And then the minors, the... Oh, my gosh. It's driving me crazy. The steles are wands. And it may throw you off because they're blue. But, yeah, it's wands. So this is the Ace of Steles. And the steles are the wands that they use to create the tattoos on themselves for different things. So it makes sense that it's a wand. And that was Gabriel and Cecily Lightwood. Ace of Steles. Jillian Blackthorn, 2 of Steles. 2 of Cups. Amethyst and Stephen Herondale, 3 of Steles. 3 of Wands. Alec, Isabel, Max, and Jace, 4 of Steles. 4 of Cups. I mean Wands. I'm throwing myself off. Clary Frey and Simon Lewis, 5 of Steles, or Wands. Sophie and Gideon Lightwood, or the 6 of Steles, or 6 of Wands. Rafael Santiago, 7 of Steles. Jace Herondale and Clary Frey, 8 of Steles. 8 of Wands is all about, you know, rushing forward movement. Will Herondale, 9 of Steles. 10 of Steles is the Inquisitor. Isabel Lightwood is the Page of Steles. Makes sense. Alec Lightwood, Knight of Steles. Makes sense. Mary C. Lightwood, Queen of Steles. And Robert Lightwood, King of Steles. So the whole family is the, yeah. So the I always say ruins, it's runes. The runes are cups. Just find that interesting for the color palette because the colors are one color. And then these are cups color. But they're backwards in this. Jace Herondale and Clary Frey Ace of Runes or Ace of Cups. Will Herondale and Tessa Gray, 2 of Runes, 2 of Cups. Camille Magnus Woolsey, 3 of Runes. Makes sense. They're all buddies. Friends. Magnus Bane and Alec Lightwood, 4 of Runes, 4 of Cups. Max Lightwood, 5 of Runes or 5 of Cups. Look at the graveyards behind them. That's interesting. Jace Herondale and Alec Lightwood, 6 of Runes, 6 of Cups. Will Herondale and Jim Carstairs, 7 of Runes, 7 of Cups. Alec Penhallow and Helen Blackthorn, 8 of Runes or 8 of Cups. Maureen Brown, 9 of Runes or 9 of Cups. Jim Carstairs and Tessa Gray, 10 of Runes or 10 of Cups, and that's all about family and love and matrimony, and that's what that looks like. We're getting married. Olivia and Tiberius Blackthorn, pages of Runes or Cups. Julian Blackthorn, Knight of Runes or Cups. Grace Blackthorn, Queen of Runes or Queen of Cups. And Mark Blackthorn, King of Runes or King of Cups. We have the Blades, which is swords. Simon Lewis and Isabel Lightwood, Ace of Blades or Ace of Swords. I'm not even going to say swords because we know this is swords. Jim, Tessa, and Will, 2 of Blades. And I love the Rider-Waite-Smith knot here with the blades circled, her blindfolded, and she's literally looks like she's needing to make a decision here. Makes sense for the 2 of Swords. Cordelia Carstairs, 3 of Blades. James and Lucy Herondale, 4 of Blades. I'm loving the color palette. It's black and white, and then you got these pops of color matching the suits. And the blades are yellow. Axel Mortmain, 5 of Blades. Jem Carstairs, 6 of Blades. Nathaniel Gray, 7 of Blades. Jessamine Lovelace, 8 of Blades. I love that. You got the swords surrounding her, the blindfold, total 8 of Swords. Which is my favorite card in any deck. That one's no different. It's beautiful. Jonathan Morgenstern, the 9 of Blades. Makes sense. And Hodge Starkweather, makes total sense. 10 of Blades. If you've seen the movie. Luke Garraway, Page of Blades. Valentine Morgenstern, Knight of Blades. And this, I guess, when they were younger. Because Valentine's young there. Jocelyn Fairchild, Queen of Blades. Jonathan Shadowhunter, King of Blades. Interesting. And then we have Ace of Rings, which is Pentacles. Saley, Queen, and Malorn, Ace of Rings. Jace Whalen and Sebastian Verloc, 2 of Rings, or Pentacles. Makes sense because the rings are tangible, physical items. Emma and John Carstairs, 3 of Rings. And I always think of gold, and gold is money, pentacles, get it? Christina Rosales and Jamie, 4 of Rings or 4 of Pentacles. Helen, Mark, Jillian, Tiberius, Libya, Drusilla, and Octavian, 5 of Rings. 5 of Pentacles. Aloysius Starkweather, 6 of Rings. Clary and Jonathan Morgenstern, 7 of Rings or 7 of Pentacles. Matthew Fairchild, 8 of Rings, 8 of Pentacles. Jace and Will Herondale, 9 of Rings or 9 of Pentacles. Henry and Charlotte Branwell, 10 of Rings or 10 of Pentacles. And Gabriel Whitewood, Page of Rings. Gideon Lightwood, Knight of Rings. Cecily Lightwood, beautiful, Queen of Rings. And then we got Benedict Lightwood, King of Rings. Interesting. Yeah, this is pretty cool. Let me see how it shuffles. They're very thick cardstock. It's going to take some time to loosen up. But I'm not sure I ever see myself using these, per se. Maybe for myself, for like shadow work. Hint, hint, Shadowhunters cards. Maybe this way they shuffle a little bit. But they're just pretty stiff. So I think it'll just take a little bit to get unhinged here. Make them lighter. But yeah, that is one of my latest decks. Let's see what card I pull out here. I just dropped a bunch. Let's see if I can pull out a card here. Okay, that one tried to fall out. And it is the Eight of Blades, the Eight of Swords, which is my favorite card usually in any deck. This feeling of trapped, being trapped in a prison of your own mind. That's what I see in the Eight of Swords, and I love that. Through my journey with the Eight of Swords, it is a card that I am no longer afraid of. It is a card when it comes up, you need to sit and think about what you're thinking, where your thoughts are going, and how you're feeling trapped and all that. And a lot of time it's a self-fulfilling freedom that you have to set yourself free from, of the Eight of Blades or the Eight of Swords. So I found that interesting that came up. Anyway, that's my last deck for a minute. I ordered all these like all at once. I'm like, I did not know these two decks existed. I knew this one existed like a week ago, but the deck I just did, I had no idea it was even in existence, and I bought them like bam, bam, bought them. So yeah, if you guys have this deck, let me know if you use it. If you don't use it, I think it's pretty cool, honestly. Tell me in the comments below. If you like this video, give me a thumbs up. If you want to see more, please subscribe. And don't forget to hit that notification button so you're alerted to any future videos. And y'all have a good night. Bye.